The goal of the Williamsport Symphony Youth Orchestra is to create a next level of musicianship for kids.
Guys, that sounds nice. That is some nice work on that. You know what's really great before we break is when I go look to cue an entrance of someone who's been sitting there for 3 minutes, they're ready to play. Their eyes are on me. Even if they're not counting, they're at least looking at me going, God, throw me a cue, please. Please throw me a cue, okay? And that's what you're supposed to do. That is what is supposed to happen.
The Williamsport Symphony Youth Orchestra is a full orchestra comprised of students from around 15 or 16 school districts. We have students locally here from Williamsport and Loyalsock, Montoursville, South Williamsport, but we also have students who travel in from as far as Elysburg, Selinsgrove, Lewisburg, Danville. And so these students come to us with everything they're learning from their private teachers and they're learning from their public schools, and then we put it together and create a full orchestra. And we put on 2 concerts a year, sometimes 3, of full orchestra music. The youth orchestra performs their fall concert here in the Williamsport area high school auditorium. We're very thankful to the Williamsport School District for their sponsorship of the youth orchestra and the junior strings. So we have a group called the Williamsport Symphony Junior Strings. This is actually a group that I started around 12 years ago. And this group is comprised of just string players, so violin, viola, cello, and bass, ranging from grades 4 or 5 all the way through 8th or 9th grade. And so the junior strings rehearse at the same location and at the same time as the Williamsport Symphony Youth Orchestra. And the goal is to have those students start in the junior strings and be there for a few years, and then eventually graduate and audition for the Williamsport Symphony Youth Orchestra. I'm a proud member of the Williamsport Symphony Orchestra. And so every rehearsal that I'm in with the Williamsport Symphony Orchestra, as I watch Maestro Edelstein rehearse the orchestra, in the back of my mind I'm taking notes of things that I can borrow to use with the youth orchestra. And also it helps so we have the same terminology and the same expectations from the youth orchestra through the Williamsport Symphony Orchestra. I try to pick a big variety of repertoire, both in the style but also the time periods. So throughout the last 2 years we've played Beethoven and Mozart, which would be considered very old music for a youth orchestra. And we also play contemporary stuff like Sibelius, we play John Williams. It's our theory that we want to meet the kids where they are, so we take some music they may know and then introduce them to other music. So in our latest concert, we're playing Barber of Seville. You may not know Barber of Seville by the title, but you would know the Barber of Seville Overture by all the themes. They've been used in commercials and throughout pop culture. They've been used in Bugs Bunny cartoons. As soon as we started playing it, the kids all went, "Oh yeah, this is from that one cartoon." I'm a public school teacher. I'm very passionate about educating kids and educating students. I'm very passionate about music. And one of the reasons I love this orchestra is because I grew up and I was a member of this orchestra. And the youth orchestra not only shaped me as a musician and helped prepare me for my college years and then my early professional years, it's also where I formed some of my best friendships and best relationships. And so not only was I learning about music, but I was learning the lessons of life right there in the youth orchestra. And now, as a member of the Williamsport Symphony and as director of the Youth Symphony, it has just become full circle. And so I love watching the friendships formed, and then I know these friendships will last a long time. And then also the sense of accomplishment when we get done playing a piece of music, maybe at the beginning of the semester that seemed impossible or wasn't quite coming together as quickly as we thought it would. And that sense of satisfaction, because once again, it's the students realizing that this is something that is bigger than themselves and it's a group effort. You have to kind of check your ego at the door in order to work together to make one piece of music and perform it at such a high level.
Very proud to be the director, very proud of these students behind me for their great work this season. It's been so much fun. It's very challenging repertoire, and they are completely rising to the occasion. Thank you for all your support and driving them to and from. I really appreciate it.